I had a strong feeling that my boyfriend was cheating on me, so I lied to him. I told him that I was going with my family on vacation for a couple of days and I wouldn't be home. I packed my bags and called an Uber like I was going to the airport, but I was really going to my homegirl's house. I get to my homegirl's house and obviously she's confused. She don't know what's going on. She don't know why I'm there. But then I started explaining the whole situation and she started understanding me. Cause you know she's my ride or die. I told her that I was going back home around midnight to see if I can catch him in the act. And I asked her to be my witness. And of course she said yeah. Anyways, midnight hit and the first thing I do is go back to my house. But I go in the back of my house and go into the shed and I grabbed a baseball bat. I went back to the car to get my friend, and when we got in the house, we started tiptoeing up to my bedroom. Anyways, when we get to my room, my homegirl, she turned on the lights, and I went over to my bed, and I yanked the blankets back. And I was right, because there my boyfriend was, laying up with another woman. My boyfriend sees the baseball bat, and he immediately started begging me. He was like, please don't do this. He said, I will start explaining everything. So I picked up my baseball bat, and I said, you got 2 minutes. He told me that she's the one that bailed him out of jail, and she's the one that pays for his weekly haircuts, and she just bought him a new car. I started shaking my head, but I lowered the baseball bat and I looked at my homegirl. And I asked her, I said, what would you do in my situation? She looked at me, and then she walked over to my bed and covered the girl back up with the blanket. She said we wouldn't want her to catch a cold.
That's crazy when your own friend says we got to protect our investment. That's cold-blooded.
So I just read somewhere that if a woman acts like a baby in a relationship, then it means she's in a relationship with a man. However, if she acts like a mother in the relationship, then she's in a relationship with a baby.
Okay, but is there like the secret third thing where we could just both be adults? Like, I think that would be pretty fun. I don't understand what this obsession is with like certain demographics on this app wanting to literally be a baby in the relationship. Like they want to be treated like a baby. Like they want to be like, oh, like I'm the baby. Like he's treating me like I'm his kid. And at the same time, like let's say being a baby in a relationship is normal. How are you gonna say that you want to be the baby, but then like be upset when like he also like wants to be the baby? You learn the literal golden rule in preschool, okay? Treat others how you want to be treated. But it's like you're seeing this, you're like, okay, I want to do this stuff, and then like if he does this stuff, I wouldn't like it though. Instead of analyzing your own actions and being like, maybe that means how I'm acting just isn't very nice. Somehow the men are the problem for doing what you're doing exactly. And again, do you not feel weird just from like a feminism standpoint of saying that women should be the baby in the relationship? Like, again, like treating women like babies, like women need to be treated like babies is what you're saying. Like that doesn't feel weird coming out of your mouth. Like,
no, of course it doesn't, because these modern women, they love double standards. We saw it with the Shira thing or the Shira 7 thing where, oh man, y'all copying sprinkle. Y'all should allow us to do whatever we want to do and charge you money and take all your money and live the soft life and receive and be our divine feminine. But you can't do that. You don't deserve anything. You can't expect for us to buy you anything or treat you well.
Baby, would I still be your lover? Would you want me there?
Man, hell no, bro. What are you talking about? No. What'd she say? She said no 7 years ago. She said no 7 years ago, but he never gave up and text her every day.
His foolishness, man.
Hell no, bro. No. This story is only cute. Only cute if she wasn't dating nobody else in that time. It's only cute if she wasn't dating nobody else that whole time. Because if she was dating other guys, seeing other guys, hooking up with other guys, and this dude was waiting all this time.
No.
That's not cute. That's you taking advantage of an insecure man.
Nope.
Because 7 years, you said no, he texts you every day and you were still turning him down. And then you finally gave him a chance. No. If it's not the case that you weren't seeing anyone else and, it just happened to be that you were just turning him down, then eventually y'all got together, that's cute, right? But if it turns out that you were seeing other guys, what it sounds like is you were getting played one too many times, and you finally gave the nice guy a chance, and you decided to settle down with him after doing what you had done them 7 years. Cause there's no way. 7. Let me not hate. Maybe y'all have that pretty Disney Channel love, Disney movie love, but
I guess my question would be like, when did he start texting you? Like, how old are you now? Because if it was in high school, it's like, oh, well, my daddy said I can't. Okay, I can see that. Like if you was in middle school and he was trying to get at you, then I can see that. But if y'all were grown adults and you've been playing around for 7 years and he been out there messing around for 7, you know what? Like you said, let me not hate, because I know there's some people out there that do it. But God, dog, I don't know if it could be me, man. I just don't.
So, like, where are you guys meeting people? Like, to date? Because it's not on the dating apps for me. Not in school. Not at work. Not at the bars. I'm not joining a running club because I have a gym in my building. So I feel like I've exhausted all of my options at this point. I just like walk up to a stranger in the grocery store or wait for them to walk up to me? Like what? I don't know. I don't know.
There was a woman in the comments that said, definitely in my dreams, because this reality ain't it. That's about right, because these modern women are so delusional that they think that they're going to meet this man that is honestly in their dreams. Keep dreaming.
Women have exposed their insecurities for the last couple weeks. First, when you showed that you don't know how to handle a skinny woman being proud to be skinny. Then now you showing that you insecure about a woman being able to get male attention, right? No matter how much y'all say y'all don't care about male attention, you absolutely do. That's the reason you out here cooking with Brittany, cooking with Sarah, cooking with Mary, right? Y'all can't even be original, right? You so much of a hater. You so jealous that you out here trying to show off plates and your food looks disgusting. But nevertheless, you out here trying to compete with a girl who ain't even in competition with you, right? You so jealous of the fact that right now she winning. You know you that when you causing all of this conversation. She really that girl, for real. She didn't even crossed over to White Talk, right? The girl got TikTok on lock right now. You got to give it to her. Y'all always asking why we don't have an Alex Earl. We can't have one because anytime anybody gets too much attention and it's not you going to find a way to break them down, right? So we'll never have nobody be able to get but so high because one thing y'all going to do is find a way to try to bring them down. But one question I really have to ask myself, a lot of y'all, I wonder, what do you truly think about yourself as far as in looks, right? Because when you come and you sit and you say that certain girls are basic looking, ain't nothing special about them, and then I look at you and you even more regular looking than the person that you talking about, I have to ask myself, then what does that mean for you, right? How do you view yourself in the mirror? If this is what you think of this person, then what do you possibly think about yourself?
Men be asking the same questions.
It can't be very much because as far as looks, y'all are very compatible, right? There's nothing outstanding about your looks either. So if you think that this person is basic looking, you think that there's nothing special about them, then I guess you don't think that there's nothing special about you either because y'all look alike.
Dang.
Y'all literally proved my point where I said y'all project your idea of beauty onto men, right? Because as soon as y'all got the chance to compare women, you went and pulled Cooking with Jay or Cooking with Jai. I don't know how you say her name. But she got an IG baddie look and she just so happens to cook as well, right?
I don't know her.
And y'all like, well, why y'all ain't doing all of this hype for her? Because that's what y'all women's ideal look is. That's what y'all like. That's what y'all feel like beauty is. But some men just like that girl next door look like Kaya got. And y'all just can't fully understand that because, again, you're so stuck in being obsessed with these outrageously proportioned bodies and this IG baddie look. That's what you are obsessed with. Just admit it to yourself, right? Just being an average looking person ain't good enough for some of y'all. Y'all like an exaggerated version of beauty. But before I end this video, I'm going to tell you what's been the most pathetic thing that I've seen in this whole situation is the fact that I seen a video of a non-black lady speaking on this situation. And y'all sat in that comment section hyping her up. And it's disgusting how you will allow somebody who not in our community, as long as they disrespecting somebody with a mutual hate that you got. Right? As long as they dislike and talking trash about somebody who you don't like, you'll allow them to speak in spaces that they shouldn't even be speaking in. Y'all made that non-black woman feel so comfortable to run her mouth about Kaya, and then she turned right around and tried to make a video copying what Kaya do. Right? Y'all are out of line. Y'all are completely out of line.
And they're going to remain out of line. I like your point about the exaggerated beauty. That's how they always are. They can't fathom a man saying, you know what, I don't want all that attention. Oh, if you can't handle a baddie, then just say that. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to be around that. I just want a normal, low-key life where I can go to work, come home, my wife make me dinner or whatever it is. Let's just work together. Well, I don't want to make it. I don't want to cook. I don't want to. Okay, well, let's cook together. Let's clean together. Let's just do something together. Let's live in peace, have kids, however we want to live our life. Let's just do it together, period. Modern women don't want that, which is why y'all are mad at Kaya, because normal, regular, I can be myself, I can look like I look, and y'all hate it. Par for the course for these modern women.
Hi, how are you? I'm Shabs. Have you ever been to jail? Oh, you haven't? Okay, good. Just getting that out of the way, because you never know these days. Oh, one sec, I have to take this. Hello? Yeah, what did you say your Instagram was again? Sarah, write this down and send it to the group chat, please. Sorry, one second. I just have to make sure you haven't DM'd any of my friends in the past. And we're clear. Great. My favorite color? Oh yeah, it's blue.
Who are you DMing?
So, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a wife? Do you have a girl that either thinks she's your girlfriend or your wife? Do you have any kids? Do you have any kids that you don't claim? Do you have any kids that might be your kids, but you're not 100% sure yet? Is your mother still alive? Yes? Hey, you were doing so well. Do you have a job? Do you have a job that pays you real money? Great. I think we're a match made in heaven. Where are you going?
Exactly. Get up out of there. There was a dude in the comments that said, and she's texting 5 guys, probably asking all these questions, sending stuff to the group chat. All y'all are finding out wrong information, trusting y'all's gut, and y'all gut be wrong the whole time because y'all be picking the trash man. You'll ask this man all of these questions and then go back to the dude, ask him none of the questions, and let that man hit that night. Y'all stay safe.
Call me crazy, call me psychotic, say my standards are way too high. I don't care. I am not going to compete with another girl or a bunch of other girls for your attention. I'm not going to go days without contact and then you hit me up like everything's fine. We're doing this no call, no show. One day you're out, you're gone, you're fired. That's what it is, okay? You're fired. I am not going to sit here and get on Instagram and see my man's likes under every girl's picture, whether they're half naked or what. We're not doing that. Asking more than once is too close to begging. We are too grown to be doing that and going out like that. You guys can do it. I'm not. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I am not going to tolerate someone's son and then show him the way that he can treat me. Not happening. Not trying to sound like I'm better than anybody. I'm not. But I'm just not doing it. And that's a list of reasons why I will not be dating anymore. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
So you said that you're not going to tolerate your man all up under these women's TikToks, liking, yada, yada, yada. So I normally like to check out the profile and see if what they say holds up. So her name is _Brooke, Brooke, Ray. Brooke Ray. Let's see what's up. So as I hover over here, it's an actress and model. That to me is always, or so far, that to me is like, oh, I don't know, model of what? What are we acting in? So let's see. So I'm on your page. Ain't nothing so far. Oh, here's one. This is my biggest flex. Lanny Wilson. Dang, here it is. Let me go ahead and pause this. What'd she say? Just in the gym working out. Let me pause this. My biggest flex is I'm built like Lainey Wilson. Might be the only trend I can participate in, but I'm fine with that. So you showing you a little behind on the internet. Let's see here. My mom said you could come to my birthday party in July. That's a dude. Another dude, stunning. Woman said, okay, Brooke. Okay, Johnny Ray, beautiful on the inside and out. I'm going to assume that she knows Johnny Ray because her name is Brooke Ray. I'm not going to assume that she knows Titanic Boy, Yogi, fire emoji. It's one like there. I'm not going to assume that she knows Matt, shocked face. Another man, come ruin my life and take all my money. Daryl, shocked face or kissing emoji, hearts sign, hearts all over the face emoji, fire emoji. Ah, man, you're more gorgeous than Lainey Wilson. Definitely a cuter smile. Another dude, Lainey Wilson ain't even built like Lainey Wilson anymore. BK, Brooke, you're all of the above. So let me get this straight. You don't want a man all up under a woman's photos, liking his photos and stuff like that, but you put stuff out there like this in order for what? Well, it's just for me, right? But I see 90% men here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's basically 99% men here commenting on your stuff. But continue to tell us what's going on and why he should be faithful to you. These modern women, man.
The men in my comments are always like, so you're dating to find somebody that could take care of you? Yes. Yes, I am. Because I could take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm with a man who can't take care of me, why am I with him? I don't care if he's cute, if he's funny, if he has good conversation. Why am I with him? What is he offering me?
Well, I think you just said it. You named 3 things there. He's cute. I'm attracted to this guy. He's funny. He makes me laugh. He gives me good time, joy, and he has good conversation. I'm looking for a man that I can communicate with, somebody that I can talk to. We can have deep conversations. So all of those things are major things that women look for in men. Can he make me laugh? Is he attractive to me? And can he keep a conversation going? Can he lead a conversation? So I understand the protection and provision part. Obviously, that's a major component because women like security, but he just named off, if we're going by that metric, 3 of the 4 things, 3 of the 4 things that he could do for you. And then people in the comments are asking, what do you offer? All I hear is me, me, me. Right. Exactly. And then another one was, I don't care about anything except if he acts like my servant. Exactly. That's what we're saying. You haven't said what you can offer a man, but you're looking for, okay, he's cute, he's funny, he's got good conversation, but I still need him to pay all of my bills. Men are on strike from that, ma'am. They don't want to do that.
A pizza delivery worker has been arrested after a heated dispute over a tip turned violent. It all started when Brianna Alvalo delivered a pizza to a woman at a motel in Kissimmee, Florida. The woman handed Alvalo $50 for a $33 bill and asked for change.
Mm-hmm.
When Alvalo started to walk away, the woman asked for her money back, but Alvalo claimed company policy didn't allow it. The woman then searched her purse for smaller bills, and in the end, Alvalo left with just a $2 tip. Later that night, Alvalo returned with an unidentified armed accomplice. Both were masked and forced their way into the woman's motel room while she, her boyfriend, and her 5-year-old daughter were asleep. The man kept the boyfriend in the bathroom while Alvalo searched the room and stabbed the woman 14 times. The woman is now in the hospital, and Alvalo has been arrested on serious charges. She's asked for a court-appointed attorney. As for the male suspect, authorities haven't identified him publicly.
And they keep on saying that men have a problem with their emotions. Men, the way they show whatever emotion it is, could be sadness, could be disappointment, they're going to show it through anger. Women know how to control their emotions. Women are more emotionally stable, intelligent, mature, yada, yada, yada. Then you see stories like this that further confirm what is being said by men, and that is that women are not effective communicators. Women are terrible with their emotions. Just because you're crying does not make you emotionally vulnerable or emotionally intelligent. It just means that you are in the act of crying. Just because I'm out there running does not make me a sprinter. I'm just running. Oh, I'm jogging. That doesn't mean that. You might be jogging, but you're jogging incorrectly. You're doing everything incorrectly. And this is what men be saying. Modern women be telling us just because they be crying or expressing an emotion that they're emotionally intelligent. Just by the act of me doing it means that I'm more emotionally intelligent than you. No, ma'am. It just means that you're doing it. You're engaging in the action. Doesn't mean that you're right at it. I could be out there throwing the football around. Doesn't mean that I'm a professional athlete. Just means that I know how to throw a football around. But I think the woman is the woman that she did this way in front of her kid and her boyfriend or a man sleeping in the bed. They're expected, I hope, to make a recovery. So that's good.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Nita.
Nita, how old are you?
I am 38 years young.
And what do you do?
I work in public health.
Okay, all right. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like everything involving outdoors. So hiking, road trips, picnics, sports, outdoor sports. I love flag football, for example. I also love live band, anything dancing related. So salsa, merengue, bachata, that's what I do.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for a man who is confident, emotionally intelligent, masculine leadership. It's very important. Someone who's honest, vulnerable, someone who's a safe space, and someone who not only who's a safe space, but someone who has someone who has space to be present.
Okay.
Also someone who is just an all-around good man, good human being.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
The opposite of that.
Okay.
To include hygiene. That's very important. Also, a smoker, a heavy smoker. I don't
I
mind.
wouldn't include hygiene. I mean, I know you got to say it. I get it. I know. I understand. Some people don't be bathing themselves, so you got to say it. But I wouldn't even consider that a deal breaker because that should go without saying. Smoker would be more of a deal breaker because not everybody smokes or drinks.
Mind someone who smokes cannabis here and there, but if you're pretty heavy on that, I can't do that.
Okay.
And if you have more than one child, that's a deal breaker as well.
Okay, cool. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on
Wonder if
over
she
there,
has
see why I
kids.
ended up popping. Your name and age?
My name is Desmond. My friends call me Dr. Des. I'm 37 years old.
And Desmond, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur and I also work for the government. I have a doctorate degree and I also work as a family nurse practitioner.
Okay. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do have a criteria. It's called the Des factor. It's just simple as ABC. I look at the appearance, I evaluate the brains, and also look at character.
All right.
So she didn't pass the appearance factor.
Interesting.
All right, well then. Now, is Desmond someone that's your type?
You know, appearance-wise, I will say that there are some things that I wouldn't go for, but I like to get to know someone. So, you know, we would have to have a conversation and see where you are mentally. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do like a lot of her answers. She put her Instagram down there, which I can't really see the whole thing. I'm assuming it's like the best version of me or something like that. So I did some research. It's true version of me, true _ version of _ me, Nita Perez. Her profile's private, so you can't really see anything. I'm sure that anybody following her or interested in who she is, dating her, that sort of thing, they would get access to that. I personally would probably pass on her for that reason because I like to do my research before, and I would like to see what your social media looks like before I date you, before I even talk to you. So I understand having your profile on private, but for that reason, I would probably excuse myself because I have to understand how you're kind of living your life. But as far as seeing you here today, not a bad looking woman. To be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of the haircut, to be honest with you. And then there's some things that she was talking about, be present in the space, hold tight to the space, that sort of thing. It's it's a version of what a lot of modern women say, and they really don't be talking about anything. It's not to say that she's not talking about anything. It's just a lot of that is buzzwords, right? It's a lot of buzzwords. It's a lot of just saying stuff that really, when you get into a deep conversation, it doesn't mean anything. But from the side, looking at Desmond, I've seen a couple of clips to where he's done a little Des Factor thing, and the way he presents himself, I understand it. I think that he would probably get women. He's probably not right for this show, but he can probably get ladies. Pretty clean cut, as you can see. He's got a little style, maybe not everybody's style, but people will be attracted to. Oh, he's got a suit, nice, relatively nice fashion sense. Relatively, he's about his business. He's a very hard worker, right? And that's why he come up with that. I've got the criteria, or this is the way I do it, because he's got to do those presentations for the government and stuff like that. I got to do this. This is how I do it. This is how I come to my conclusion. Like very boom, 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 boom. So that very boom, boom, boom stringent might be very rigid to some women, especially for her, because she's more of like a free spirit. I think more of like somebody who's like relaxed, chill, willing to try a whole bunch of stuff. And Desmond's he's not really gonna be that. He like to maybe have like a little drink and do a little two-step, but I'm back to work the next day. I'm hitting it the next day. I'm on my grind. I'm doing it right. So I don't think they're gonna match anyway. But I don't know. If somebody's in that vibe, in that vein, they might give her a shot. She seemed like a nice person without seeing her social media.